So what are the outcomes? So they built this beautiful new hospital. It opened a year and a half ago now? Almost 2 years now, right? So when they deployed this hospital, or opened this hospital, they deployed leading edge tools everywhere throughout this hospital. The wireless is everywhere in the hospital. And what their goal was, the outcome was an improved experience for tech-savvy guests and patients. So they recognized that the patients and guests coming into the hospital, they are tech-savvy. How many people have children that are under 25, right? Man, I go to my daughter to get my stuff working, right? I mean, they know, their expectation when they come in is very, very high. Medical students, right, coming in, their expectation is very, very high on device. Medical students will choose their medical college based on how well they support their devices, right, and sort of a global south side of UCM. So very savvy patients and guests. University of Chicago recognized that and met that goal. So they're actually able to introduce new applications with a high degree of confidence. So the telemetry, patient-worn devices, the nursing staff is able to free up. They're not sitting at command station, control stations. They can be mobile by having alerts and alarms wirelessly connected and delivered to wireless devices that they're carrying as they're moving around throughout the hospital, right? So we see a tremendous increase in productivity and workflow by doing that. There's an application that they launched, and I love this one. It's called Good to Go, to enhance the patient care experience. So what it is, physicians and nurses can, using an iPad, tablet, can come into a facility, into a patient room, interact with the patient, capture information online real time, and store that information. And the best example of this is in a discharge environment. Now, I've been in the hospital a couple of times, and I'm getting my discharge instructions, and I'm about half listening because I want to get out of the hospital and go home, right? And now later on, okay, what were those instructions? They can actually call back in, and they've recorded those instructions, call back in, and re-listen to the physician's instructions that they received on their discharge. Awesome, right? So they also have a keyboardless login. So when they swipe the card, they can log into the system, log into the network, log into the, if you will, the other side of the firewall for the controlled access. So, and strong use of iPads throughout the facility. So all of this enables new applications with speed and confidence as they deploy throughout the hospital. And what's interesting, this is kind of ours, everyone notices that they have less wireless capabilities elsewhere in the campus, right? And so one of the things that, as we do a lot of this, we've been accused of being somewhat insidious. When we go into a hospital and we create this wireless environment, you create the environment of the haves and the have-nots, right? So Hospital A does all this stuff, Hospital B doesn't. Honest, fuels our business, right? Because once you create this environment, the efficiency of it, the satisfaction of it goes through the roof, and people realize, and then management realizes how important this is. And so this hospital is a model of wireless efficiency, and it really sets the standard for where the rest of UC medicine goes. So we're working closely with the UC staff on retrofits and upgrades back in some of the existing hospitals, and we're having to come up to this level. So this was a greenfield opportunity that worked out real well for us.